Then we move on to the main event. This one is Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis, versus Alexey, the Boa Constrictor Oleynik at 265 pounds. Derrick Lewis, he's the American, 23-7, 35 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall, 14-5 in the UFC. He's on a 2-fight win streak with a decision over Ilir Latifi and a split decision over Blagoy Ivanov in his last 2 fights. His balls are hot. Then we move on to Alexey Oleynik, the Russian, who's got like one of the most experienced records that you're going to see out there.
In MMA.
In MMA. And what's even more impressive is oftentimes you will see guys with a record that it's not even often, but a lot of times you'll see guys who have a record where they have over 60 or 70 fights, but their records are way more split, right? So Alexey Oleynik, he's 59 wins. He has 59 wins, 13 losses, and 1 draw. It's very rare that you're going to run into a guy with even 50 fights.
Yeah.
Let alone
73 total fights.
Yeah, 59 wins. That's a huge win differential.
And how many of those are submissions?
Oh, it was like 40
something, 43, 46, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got 40 some odd submission wins on his record.
You know, I actually even skipped putting that all in there because when I was looking at all of his other stuff, you know, you talk about right now, if we look at Alexey, so he's 43 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. He's 8-4 in the UFC, but he's on a 2-fight win streak. One of them was a decision win over Fabricio Verdum.
His last fight.
Who's, you know, we both consider him to be one of the GOATs of heavyweight MMA, period.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a huge win right there. And then he also beat Maurice Green, who just came off another win, looked great about a month ago, was it? Mm-hmm. And he beat him by armbar. So before, though, even getting to the UFC, he was the WC MMA 265-pound champion. He was the Union of Veterans Tournament champion. He was the Pro FC President Cups tournament champion. He was the Pro FC Grand Prix champion. He was the M1 tournament champion, the Inter Pride tournament champion, the Minimoto Cup champion, the International Master of Sport in Sambo, and a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mm-hmm. Like, that guy's been there and done it all outside of winning a UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah. He's been everywhere, man. Not only is he a black belt in BJJ, he's a 4th-degree black belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
The guy's just experienced.
Like, this guy is the guy who's dedicated himself to martial arts his entire life and to competition, and he goes out there and he wins.
Yeah.
He's probably got an 80%, 89%, or he's probably close to 85% win rate right now.
Something like that.
It's insane. So how do you see this fight going?
So with Derrick Lewis, we see I guess his last 2 wins were decision wins.
Split decision and a unanimous decision.
But he did have cardio issues prior to those fights. And even in those fights, towards the 3rd round, you're weighing 264 pounds. You're still feeling it.
Yeah.
He's going to be looking to get this fight done early. Mm-hmm. I don't think he wants to go another 15 minutes.
He never wants to go 15.
Yeah, that's just my thing. You know, he doesn't want to go 15. He's shown that he can go 15 with some of these guys in there.
If he has to, yeah.
But when there's wrestlers or really good grapplers, he struggles.
He does struggle.
He struggles against them.
And that wears out his cardio.
Exactly.
You know? He has a hard time with that.
And we got to remember, this is a 5-round main event. Mm-hmm. So, for me, you go on and you got Oleynik, who's this super good grappler, went to the ground with Verdum multiple times in that fight and was able to not only defend against him, but get his own offense going on the ground too. So that was really fun and exciting for me to watch. I think that this fight is probably going to go similar to to Lewis's Latifi fight, because Latifi went to the decision with Lewis as well. Mm-hmm. Latifi was able to get Lewis down a couple times. He was able to kind of grind him against the cage, but ultimately Lewis got the better of him in the exchanges, kind of was able to grind out that decision. But Oleynik is not Latifi.
He's not Latifi.
He's not Latifi.
No.
He is a different beast. And what I think is going to happen is I think you're going to see Oleynik get this thing down early. He's going to grind on him throughout that 1st and 2nd round. 3rd round, my balls are going to be hot, and I'm going to be done. Derrick Lewis is going to be tapped out in the 3rd round via submission.
Ooh. Derrick Lewis has 18 knockouts of his own. right? He doesn't like to go to the ground.
Nope.
He doesn't want to go to the ground. In fact, he gets frustrated on the ground. I think it's going to go to the ground early. I don't think Oleynik's going to want to try to stand and bang with him.
No.
18 knockouts is a lot of knockouts.
Yeah.
That's
And he puts people out cold. They're not TKOs. He puts them out cold.
They're out cold. He knocks them dead. He KDs people. He doesn't KO them. He KDs them. He knocks them dead. So I don't think Oleynik's going to want to stand with him, and I think he's going to take it to the ground fast. I think they're not going to be too sweaty or anything by the time they get to the ground. I don't think that Derrick Lewis is going to have a clue as to what he's going to be getting himself into or what he's going to do down there. And I think Oleynik submits him in round 1.
Okay. Hey, it might happen. We'll find out. But yeah. I mean, I'm gonna start calling Derrick Lewis MDK. Murder, death, kill.
Yeah.
Come on, where's that from, people?
Demolition Man, great movie, fantastic movie. I love that movie.
Murder, death, kill. When you said he KDs people, I'm thinking murder, death, kill.
You know what's funny? I just used the seashells.